Oh, hi everybody! Welcome back to another episode of Red Star Reel, where we talk about the latest and greatest in the movie business. I'm your host, Joe Acierno.
And I'm your host, Nicole Agosto. Today we're going to be reviewing Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, as well as previewing The Shape of Water, The Disaster Artist, and Star Wars The Last Jedi. This is Red Star Reel.
Alright, let's get started. Joining us today is Amanda Franco, and we're going to start things off by reviewing Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Martin McDonagh's new film follows a mother whose daughter was brutally murdered several months before the movie takes place, and it involves her renting out 3 billboards and putting messages on there that harass the police because the police haven't made any arrests in the months prior to the movie taking place. Now, honestly, anyone who's had a conversation with me about movies at all this year knows that Dunkirk was my number one for the longest time. Like, I'm so annoying when it comes to talking about Dunkirk. This movie for me, yeah, you might have noticed. This movie for me tops Dunkirk. This is a phenomenal movie. It's a movie where it's brutally dramatic one scene and then so funny in the darkest way possible. Like, you almost feel bad for laughing. I didn't, because I have a very dark sense of humor, but oh my god, it's just one of those movies that's just firing on all cylinders. It's just incredibly well directed. The performances are all fantastic. His script carries the movie as well, and it's just so incredibly well done. I was blown away by this movie. I don't know about you guys.
Just the character development was something that I really enjoyed. Like how you're saying it's dark. Like for her character, for her to be that evil and that dark, but because her situation and the way she portrayed herself, it really worked. I really loved the movie. It was a great one. I especially loved Woody Harrelson, right?
Mm-hmm.
His
Yes,
character. He
was
pulled that
really
off.
good.
Yeah. Yeah, he really did pull that off. Especially that scene. Oh wait, no spoilers.
No spoilers.
Okay,
No.
Never mind. Yeah, I really
That
did.
one scene.
That one scene.
That one scene, you know what we mean.
Definitely, it's really hard to find a movie that has a great script, a great cast, and great cinematography,
Mm-hmm.
and this guy's just had it all. He did it also successfully. The one thing that I really liked was that he made the characters so human,
Mm-hmm.
and I have to admit, I really love the scenes. I highly recommend you watch it. If you do, the scenes with the reporter,
Oh my
is
god.
perfect.
Oh my
my
god.
favorite. And also just it was Peter Dinklage is in it. Also that was
Sam Rockwell.
Yeah,
Oh my-
Sam Rockwell.
He was astonishing. He was fantastic in this movie.
Overall, just a very, very good and a very strong cast. Like you said, it was really interesting to see these characters, and they're human, and they just do these things, and you know why they do these things, but you just love it.
You want to see more.
And a big thing that I was actually concerned about, my one concern going into this movie was I thought it was just going to be a cop bashing movie the whole time, and it's not. If you watch the Red Band trailer, it might seem like that, but it's honestly not. It really portrays the side of the story from all different angles, and even the one guy who's supposed to be a stereotype, or at least seemed like he was supposed to be a stereotype, ends up being so much more than that.
Yeah, the way that they did character development, was really, really good.
So honestly, giving this a grade, I'm giving this might be out there, I'm giving this a 98 out of 100.
A 98?
I thought this movie was absolutely incredible. It's everything that I could want in a movie. I can't get enough of this movie.
I don't know. I haven't seen Dunkirk, so can't put that up there. But I want to give it a 92.
Oh my god.
Okay, yeah,
Wow.
definitely. Having seen Dunkirk,
Yeah.
I can definitely say that tops Dunkirk. Blows it out of the water.
Oh my god.
And I would definitely give it a 95. There's some little hiccups, some things that occasionally didn't transfer right, for me at least, but it's definitely my top film for now,
Yes,
of
it's
2017.
Mine too.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, so on to our previews. We are going to be talking about next Guillermo del Toro's The Shape of Water. So far, the story appears to be about a woman who's mute, who works in a facility that discovers she has a connection with a creature, a sea creature, and she feels compelled to rescue it. And this just the whole unraveling of her life as she knows it, as she progresses to help this individual, if this is, I guess, safe to say individual. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna watch it. I highly recommend. Like, I love Guillermo del Toro's films. I love all the the thought that he puts into the concept. Even the smallest thing is a mute character.
Mm-hmm.
Like
that's an interesting twist, honestly.
Very interesting twist. I was really happy to see some of the cast. It's Octavia Spencer. As soon as I saw her, I was like, oh,
she's awesome.
But other than that, definitely gonna watch it.
Oh, I'm trying to see this opening day, and I remember watching Pan's Labyrinth a long time ago, which honestly, in my opinion, is his best movie to date. Because Pan's Labyrinth is just an incredible movie as well. And I remember watching Pacific Rim, which I thought it was good, better than I thought it was going to be, but nothing to call home about. But even with The Shape of Water,
fight?
yeah.
Do you want to fight?
Yeah, later.
All right. During
but even with The Shape of Water too, it just looks so incredibly original too. And I love the look of the movie as well.
Yes.
Given the time and the grim setting, it portrays itself as a very grim period piece. But at the same time, I'm looking at this, I'm like, wow, I wish I was there, because the visuals just look absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
The story is, I can't say it's something I've seen before, and the cast too, not just the cast, the performances themselves, based on what we were able to see from the trailers, look incredible. Sally Hawkins, I think she's going to be a front runner for Best Actress.
Definitely.
Michael Shannon and Richard Jenkins too. Honestly, I'm definitely seeing this one. This one looks unlike anything we've seen before.
The trailer, it's so suspenseful. Oh my god. I definitely agree with you guys. Definitely, the main characters, they did such a great job just in the trailer alone, so I'm so excited to see that. Having a mute character, that blows my mind. And the way how she can do so much being mute, just through her emotion and just how she interacts with the creature.
Yeah, the creature.
I'm so excited. Yeah, it's like a little monster almost. I'm so excited.
So now that we're done with The Shape of Water, we're going to go into The Disaster Artist, which that little reference I made at the beginning before. So for anyone who hasn't heard of this movie, The Disaster Artist follows the making of the movie The Room, which is considered by many to be the greatest bad movie of all time. And the Disaster Artist. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm just laughing so much just talking about this now. The Disaster Artist follows Tommy Wiseau, the director of The Room, and the whole behind-the-scenes, making of The Room. And it stars James Franco, who's also directing the film as well. It stars James Franco as Tommy Wiseau, Dave Franco as Greg Sestero, Tommy's friend and castmate, and Seth Rogen as Stanley Chiclair.
Yes.
And I think he's the script supervisor or something.
He was the script supervisor, and he was also the director of photography, I believe.
I was excited to see him.
Yeah. It's so exciting because this is a star-studded cast.
Yes.
You have James Franco, Dave Franco, Seth Rogen, Zac Efron, Josh Hutcherson.
Josh Hutcherson, I know. Is it Zac
Efron is Chris R.
Oh,
Zac Efron is Chris R.
Are you serious?
Yes, he's Chris R. We have Hannibal Buress as the studio manager, the guy that rents it out. We have
Tommy Wiseau's in it.
Tommy Wiseau was making a cameo.
But
I am so excited for this because we love The Room.
Yeah, for the wrong reasons.
There's hope in life.
There is literally
so much hope.
If that movie can make that movie has made so much money because of how bad it is.
Yes.
As a film major, you can definitely enjoy it more than I feel a regular person would, because you see all the production stuff that comes with it. Mm-hmm. But The Disaster Artist was originally a book written by Greg Sestero. That's a whole other monster. You see everything from that happened in the background of an already near impossible film. So I highly recommend watching it because you get to see the train wreck that is the worst movie ever made.
But you'll still love it, even if it's for the wrong reason.
And James Franco, he pulls that off so
well.
Oh
my god!
I actually thought it was him. I was like, wow.
I've heard nothing but great things about James Franco. He carries the movie.
There's already a lot of rumors this is going to be an Oscar
without a doubt. Yeah,
best director,
best
picture,
best adapted screenplay, best actor for James Franco.
Yeah,
and this just seems again like another incredibly well done movie, and you don't see that a lot with comedies too. Like it mixes comedy with all the artsy, the artistic nature of like an Oscar contending movie.
Yeah, and what I like about it is that you can tell. What I like about the way that James Franco and Seth Rogen do their films, people bash it for being like cheap comedy. They don't take themselves seriously. They're just trying to have fun. And when you break it down, that's really. I wish I could have that much money that I could just make movies to have fun. But this is the pinnacle of making a movie to have fun. Except they're being serious about it.
Yeah, exactly. Like it definitely seems like they're having fun with this movie, but it doesn't seem like okay, we're just not going to care. Like it seems like they're putting all their effort into this one.
All right. So for our last preview, we're going to be talking about Star Wars: The Last Jedi, and so we're going to be continuing the story of The Force Awakens. And it seems like from the trailer that we have Rey training under the now found Lost Jedi Luke, and there's a lot of stuff happening and. Who knows?
Yeah, that's another thing. We really don't know what exactly is going to happen. And I noticed this when they were marketing The Force Awakens. Like, they gave us a feel for the movie, but they didn't really tell us what was going on. And I honestly love that about how they're marketing the newer movies. And I'm so excited for this one. It's weird. Like, I'm so excited for this one, but at the same time, I keep forgetting that it's, like, coming out this year. Like, it's just like a paradox. But it's just like, oh, there's just so much else like going on this year. This has been such a great year for movies, but this is only going to add to that. My biggest fear with this one is that as much as I like The Force Awakens, it felt a lot like The New Hope. I hope that with this one, with The Last Jedi, it's not going to be like The Empire Strikes Back.
See, she's going to be really lucky because she hasn't seen them.
Yeah.
You didn't
but
have to say
I definitely feel like, I feel like you're going to be really lucky because you're going to be getting like technically a fresh start and you won't have anything to compare to.
The first female Jedi, I'm assuming, right?
Yes. At least in this series. There's definitely female Jedis in like the Star Wars universe.
Yeah, but like this is the first one that they actually make a big deal about it. The visuals in this movie look absolutely stunning as usual.
This is also a big deal because like this is Carrie Fisher's last film.
Yeah.
This is Carrie Fisher's last film. It's going to be like quite a homage to her. It was a little rough seeing her in the trailers because you're just sitting there.
So oh wait, we're not going to see her again.
Yeah, we're not going to see her at the premiere.
Awkward. This might sound a little morbid. One of the other main characters from the original trilogy, one of them has to go. If we want any emotional stakes to be in this, one of them's got to die. Chewbacca. I was thinking Leia. Leia's gotta go.
It'd probably be cheap. It'd probably be cheap if they did Carrie Fisher like Leia.
Yeah.
Because it makes sense. She's not coming back, but
that is true. Yeah,
it would make sense. But I hope they give her a warrior send out.
Yeah.
I hope
that'd be.
Yeah.
And also, I think Rey is going to the dark side in this one. I hope so. That'd be such a great twist, though. I'm sorry. That'd be so cool. It's Finn has to do something too.
I feel like it's going to be Finn. Finn's going to the dark side.
You think so?
Did you see him in that uniform fighting Phasma?
But if he's fighting Phasma, then why would he go to the dark side?
Maybe,
is it Phasma on the bad side?
You're right. Never mind.
So yeah, that's all we have for you today on Red Storm Reel. Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri is in theaters now, and The Shape of Water and The Disaster Artist, hit theaters December 8th, and Star Wars: The Last Jedi hits theaters December 15th. I'm Joe Acierno.
And I'm Nicole Agosto. This has been
Red Storm Reel. What a story, everybody.